Does anyone remember this?
About the past month, you've had a message to fans every single week about noise. Do you have a message for them this week with it being the final game?
Well, they're going to have plenty of rest after this one.
That's absolutely right. The Broncos is going to have plenty of rest after this one, baby. Hey, you might not be right about a lot of things, Sean Payton. You was right about that one, but the Broncos is going to have a lot of rest after this game, and it's going to be more than 2 weeks. And the Patriots actually going to have the 2 weeks off, man. So, yeah, Sean Payton, man, he stood tall, man. And he stood with his chest out, very confident. He knew they were going to the Super Bowl, but he couldn't be more wrong than he was himself.
Mm-hmm.
But in all reality, man, this game could have gone either way, man. Both teams had opportunity after opportunity to take control of this game. Whether it was Jarrett Stidham and Denver Broncos or Drake May and the New England Patriots. Drake May and the New England Patriots prevailed at the end of the day. Jarrett Stidham had a chance, man. He had a chance. He got frustrated. I think Jarrett Stidham got frustrated at the end, and he got tired, and he just threw the football up.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it wasn't no one open or anything. I think he got frustrated, a little impatient, because the play right before that, he was trying to attempt a shot and let it go deep, and it was just time to take a shot, man. The patience was running out,
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, let me tell y'all, Denver is one of the hardest places to win in the NFL, period. Denver is one of the hardest places. And as you can see, and as you can hear from Sean Payton, he knows that, and he understands that. That's why he was promoting the fans and everyone and motivating them to be loud, because he know how loud they can get in there. From the weather to the altitude to the amount of noise they can make in Miles High Stadium, it's extremely hard to win in that stadium.
You can hear it clear as day. When it's an incomplete pass, you hear that incomplete. Like you hear the whole stadium say that clear as day from home.
And then trying to breathe in that altitude, that thin air, man, you got cotton mouth. I mean, your first two plays, no matter who you are, you need to come out the game unless you're there 2 days early to adjust to the altitude. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you just witness how much snow can fall and disrupt the game. Beginning of the game, it was cool. Everyone was able to operate. Each team offense was able to operate. And then, right in the second half, like a snowstorm, a blizzard, just come through.
2 different games.
Couldn't even see the lines in the game.
Right.
And then the New England Patriots had the advantage because they had the white jerseys, and you barely could see where the New England Patriots were. And I think that what caused the big problem for Jared Stidham as well. He was scared to throw the football because he couldn't see where the New England Patriots players was, because their jerseys was mixed in or camouflaging with the football field. It was terrible.
Another thing I was thinking, like, Denver cannot run the ball at all. It's like they cannot run the ball, and the Steelers. I mean, I said the Steelers. Well, the Steelers been going. They've been out here. The Patriots. The Patriots. I was at first, like in the first half, they wasn't giving Stevenson the ball. I'm like, run the ball with him. They did like 8 straight plays with Drake May passing the ball. I'm like, they need to start feeding the running back. They need to get him going. And the second half, they got him going. That was like the difference right there, to be able to control the rock, play defense. And
but they still didn't have that much success. But they kept one thing about everyone that's Josh McDaniels, Mike Vrabel, and myself, we're raised up on the Belichick. We're going to run that football no matter what. If it's successful or not successful, we're going to keep trying and hope that something gives and try to wear down the defense, and that's the name of the game. Whereas the Denver Broncos, they thrive. They need to run the football to have success at quarterback. Their offense is predicated on making sure they run the football. And that was the difference in this game tonight for the Denver Broncos. They didn't have that much success at running the football. So Jarrett Stidham had to account for the lack of running game. And then the weather comes into play. Denver Broncos, man, still had the opportunity to win. Still had the opportunity to win. And I tried to find something that made me believe that Bo Nix would have made a difference in this game. I looked for something. I evaluated this game, everything that happened, and all the throws, the weather, the situation and things like that, I tried to find something to make me believe Bo Nix would have made a difference in this game, but I can't.
Come on. Let's be real. Bo Nix definitely would have made a difference in this game.
When would have Bo Nix have made a difference in this game?
Come on, you know Bo Nix
was making nice passes. He was running the football. I mean, he did everything that Bo Nix does. He probably did it a little better in these conditions.
Come on, not a little better. Bo Nix know the offense way better, and especially like you said, run the ball. You see how Drake May, he didn't really pass the ball that well today, but he had like 50-something rushing yards, and on big time moments, that would have been Bo Nix today. He would have been putting his feet in the ground, taking off in them big time moments, them third downs they didn't convert. That would have been Bo Nix.
Man, listen, man. Hey, Jarrett Stidham is an athlete, man. Y'all better not be sleep on Jarrett Stidham, man. Jarrett Stidham is an athlete, man. He was out there running and shaking. Hey, I really believe. So you saying Jarrett Stidham don't run the football better than Bo Nix?
No. I don't
Chat,
think
y'all
so.
talk to me. Who's a better runner, Jarrett Stidham or Bo Nix? Listen, I remember one time it was third down. Jarrett Stidham.
I know what play you talking about.
Huh?
I think I was talking about the read option. No, you talk about a different one.
Now I'm just talking about period. They run. I played. No, I think it was like a broken play or something like that. Mm-hmm. And he was floating, man. He was trying to get to the sideline. But I like Jarrett Stidham, man. They drafted him, and Josh McDaniels brought him to the Oakland Raiders for a reason, man. They know what they got in Jarrett Stidham,
Yeah.
But he held it down, man.
I can't believe. But like. Bo Nix played the whole season with this offense. You come through this guy in there for 1 week and say like he did the same exact thing Bo Nix could have did? I don't think so.
I mean, I'm looking for the difference, man. I'm trying to see the difference. I can't. I evaluate it. Jarrett Stidham making
the last pass of the game. That's the difference right there. The last pass of the game when he just threw it up for the interception.
But okay, now I want to put Bo Nix in that same situation. It's snowing everywhere. You can barely grip the football. What would Bo Nix do? Would Bo Nix throw the football proper? Would he have been screwed up the game? You know what I mean? I don't see a big difference.
I seen Bo Nix had a lot of comebacks this season.
He did. He definitely did. So we have to give that to him. So maybe he would have came back. I don't know. But I think Jarrett Stidham did a pretty good job. I think he held it down pretty good. But at the end of the day, Sean Payton has to kick the field goal and let the defense go to work. Sean Payton has to realize the situation. You got to read the room, man. He has to read the room.
If you got Bo Nix in that situation, you go for it. If you got Stidham, kick it.
That's Stidham kick it.
You got Bo Nix, you go for it. If you got Stidham, you kick it. That's the difference. Read the room.
Read the room. Hey, but baby Brady, baby. I know that everyone don't want to call him Brady because of the game like this, whatever. But don't worry. Baby Brady is not the regular baby Brady. He's the baby Brady. So he doesn't have to beat you with his arms. He can beat you with his legs as well. You know what I mean? Y'all ever thought about a mobile Tom Brady at quarterback? Think about that. That's who baby Brady is. A mobile Tom Brady at quarterback. Drake May, baby, he is coming. He don't have to beat you with his arms. He can beat you with his legs if he need to. And that's what he did. Can't hold the football. The weather is terrible out there. He didn't look comfortable. He didn't look comfortable in the weather in the snow throwing the football. But he looked comfortable running the football.
Man, that play right before halftime. The play right before halftime was clutch too. He ran the ball like 30 or 40 yards, getting a field goal range. They got the kick goal. They just missed it. But he did his job. He got him in field goal range.
Exactly, man. And that was key. Even though he missed the field goal, they still gave him good field position. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So a lot of those things counted. And at the end of the game, when the weather got bad, that's all the game came down to, field position. Who can get the best field position because of defense? Make them punt. And let's see if we can get the ball past the 40-yard line, closer to the red zone. You understand? And that's what both of these teams was playing for. Great situational football. Great situational football by the Patriots and Mike Vrabel. This great situational football by head coach Mike Vrabel, man. He trusted his defense enough to put his young quarterback and his offense in a lose-lose situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right?
And then nah.
Let me say that over.
lose.
So, listen, great situational football by Mike Vrabel, right? Mike Vrabel trusted Drake May, right? He trusted his defense. Sorry. Mike Vrabel trusted his defense enough not to put his young quarterback in Drake May in a lose-lose situation and keep calling a safe game on offense. That's great situational football by Mike Vrabel, Josh McDaniel, and the New England Patriots. Trust your defense. Understand that the weather is terrible out here. The opposing quarterback on the other side is barely able to get anything going. This is first game starting in forever that anyone can remember. What, 2 years? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So run the football. Continue to run the football. Hopefully some pop. If it doesn't pop, just punt the ball and let your defense do the work. And that's what Mike Vrabel, and that's how New England Patriots won the game at the end of the day. Situational football, not being greedy, trusting the defense, and not putting the young quarterback in a vulnerable situation and forcing him to win the game. That's exactly what they did. And big ups to Mike Vrabel, man, and believing in his team and knowing what he has, man. He understood. He understood how difficult it would be for Jared Stidham and the Broncos offense to have success in that weather. So put your defense back on the football field. Don't let your offense turn the football over. And that's what they did. That's how they got the victory. And just like the Seattle Seahawks, the Denver Broncos blew their chances at winning this game. Not the Seattle Seahawks. Just like the LA Rams, the Broncos blew their chances as winning this game. Just like the LA Rams. Boy, two exact situations today. AFC Championship and in the NFC Championship. Being greedy does not pay. Everyone knows that, right? When do we learn that? In elementary school. Greed does not pay. Of course, being greedy in these situations can win the game, but it also can lose the game. And for most of these greedy coaches today, or for all of these greedy coaches today, they lost the game.
I got a question for you then. You saying greedy. So in a situation where the Seahawks just had the ball with like 3 minutes to go, they did like 3 passing plays on that drive. And normally you want to run the ball to end the game, but they was playing to win. They said, we don't care. We doing play action. Oh, you think we're gonna run it? And then they like dump the ball off.
Yeah, that's
but they say the incompletions. They punt the ball right back. What are we gonna say? They was being greedy because they was trying to pass the ball, or what we gonna say? They playing to win.
No, yeah, that's a different situation, with the game on the line or taking points. When it's time to take points and points are available for you right there, that's a different situation. When, you have a little lead or a one possession lead or the other team only needs to score a field goal, now you have the ball on offense, what do? No, you don't sit back. You must be aggressive, right? The name of the game is to score points. So you always want to score points on offense. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where we were talking about the last game where, I mean, not the last game, where we was just talking about Mike Vrabel and situational football. He understood and he understands that this game isn't a normal game. The weather is taking over this game, and I can't really score points. And I can't try to push my offense to score points. All the points that we scored are pretty much all that we have right now. So we have to play good situational football and try to force them to score and then force them to make a mistake. And that's how you win the game. And that's ultimately what happened in this game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But in situations like the Seahawks were in, you got to be aggressive with the football. You got to always be aggressive with the football on offense. Pretty much at all times. Got to be aggressive with the football.
I definitely like the play call, man, because they's playing to win. I don't like the teams that's playing not to lose. You could tell the difference, like just by the players they call out. Oh, yeah, we're not trying to lose this one, or a team's like, oh, we're going to go win this. And that's what the Seahawks play like today with those calls in the last 3 minutes.
And yeah, man, being greedy caught up with Sean Payton, man, along with Sean McVay, but Sean Payton, man, it caught up with him. And
the Mike's won the day that Sean's lost. Did you know Mike versus Sean in both games?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Both the Sean's lost. Both of the Mike's won.
And the Sean's lost, man. Both both Mikes won today and both Sean's lost, man. And both Sean's was greedy. Both Sean's was greedy today, and both Sean's greediness caught up with them because they didn't want to take 3 points and they want to gamble on 4th down. Shame on the Sean's today, baby. Shame on y'all, Sean's. Shame on y'all. And let's hear the regret from one of the Sean's. Hindsight, looking at everything, hindsight. He don't want to have any foresight. And
momentum and that field position.
Coach, do you have regrets for not taking the field goal and going up 10-0?
There's always regrets, you know. Yeah, I mean, look, I felt like, you know, here we are 4th and 1. We felt close enough that, and it's also a call you make based on the team you're playing and how what you're watching on the other side of the ball. So yeah, there'll always be second thoughts.
Back to 4th and 1. You said you liked the play call. Why did you like that call as opposed to a run?
Well, we ended up in a 6-1 front. They ended up playing in like a heavy 6-1. There was a clock stoppage, so we had a nickel run called, and then I don't know if there was a timeout or they called one, but you know, it's a slipper naked that we've run pretty well. They played a 6-1 front with a kind of a 2-deep shell, so the run look was going to be, hindsight, the initial sub-run thought was a better decision.
Sean Payton is confused and doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know what to say. This man is confused. His mind is driving him crazy. He was this close to the Super Bowl, and he screwed it up. Sean Payton sounds hurt, defeated, and disappointed in himself. But he won't just blatantly come out and say it. He can't just come out and say, it's my fault. I screwed up. I shouldn't have did it. He has to give us a bunch of blabber jabber. As the head coach, Sean Payton has to know there is a snowstorm brewing. There's a snowstorm coming. And the office of court and the office of production is going to be limited. He knew the snowstorm was coming the night before this game started today. Plus, he playing with a quarterback that hasn't played any significant time at quarterback. You have to know all these things as the head coach. You have to be prepared for every situation. So why not take the points? Why put the pressure on Jarrett Stidham along with the Broncos defense? Take the pressure off of Jarrett Stidham and take the points. It's as simple as that. This is a new quarterback. Why are we being this greedy? I don't understand. What are the consequences for Sean Payton for going for it on 4th down and then not panning out, and those 3 points could have potentially won the game? What are the consequences? These coaches, these Sean's needs consequences, man. Both Sean's needs consequences. The Mikes, all right, y'all are good. Whatever y'all did on 4th down, the Mikes, y'all are good. Mike McDonald and Mike Vrabel, they both are good. Whatever they did on 4th down, however they handled their situational football, their situations are good.
Mm-hmm.
And the Broncos played damn well, very well on defense. They made big stops on 3rd down. You know, I remember they had made the Patriots kick for 3 points, stopping them in the red zone. They only scored the one touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You know, both teams couldn't really score. And we talk a lot of shit about kickers, man. We talk a lot of shit about kickers. Like their job is easy. Hey, they got one job to do. I agree. I'm with y'all on that. Focus on your one job. That one job should be easy. But in a game like this, in the weather, They had to kick in this Broncos versus Patriots game. Every penny is earned if they make these field goals in this weather.
Mm-hmm.
This is when you earn your money.
Patriots kicker missed 2 today.
I know, but one was like a 65-yarder, you know what I mean? And then the other one definitely was costly, you know what I mean?
It definitely could have been.
Exactly. Like I said, good thing the Patriots only needed 1 touchdown and 1 field goal, because they needed anything more than that, it was going to be tough. And I said it was going to be tough for Josh McDaniels. He had to dig deep to figure out how to beat this Patriots, this Broncos defense, but ultimately it just came to the Broncos beating themselves and not being able to produce on offense.
That's why we say defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships. Offense wins games. That never's going to change. You know, on TV they might say a better offense, a number 1 defense is better than a number 1 offense, or however they like to put it. But offense wins games, everyday games. Defense steps up and wins the championships. You understand? Mm-hmm. You know. But give a shout out to I'm gonna give a shout out to Coach Sean Payton, man, and think about how good of a coach Sean Payton is after he bounced back from thinking he can handle Russell Wilson, you know what I mean, and lead his team and go to the playoffs and Super Bowl and all those things with Russell Wilson, just to find out he isn't that quarterback that he was expecting him to be, and treating Russell Wilson with a lack of respect. Like he's a bum quarterback or something like that. You know what I mean? So think about that, going through all that, right? And then Sean Payton putting together a complete team with Bo Nix at quarterback, who I thought was no more than the average quarterback, and getting to the AFC Championship. That's big up to Sean Payton and doing a great job, and he's a hell of a coach. You know what I mean?
He's a hell of a coach. The Chiefs, before the season, people would have laughed at you. You would have said Chiefs would not be in the playoffs and they be in the AFC Championship. If you say the Broncos in the AFC Championship and Chiefs don't make it, people would have like, you crazy. That would
have been a laughing stock, right? But hey, man, like I said, I told you all the Chiefs wasn't going to the playoffs, and they didn't, man. So I think I'm like 90% right on this channel. You know, say what needs to be said, because that's what we're going to do, say what needs to be said. How we doing out there, chat? How we doing? Y'all looking good, feeling good. I see y'all out there. And yeah, man, so and I like how Sean Payton, man, he was prepared for these moments, man. No one is prepared to lose their number 1 quarterback, right? You can never prepare for that. You can only have your personnel in place that you think are prepared. And that's what Sean Payton did. He identified Jarrett Stidham to be the quarterback, which he can be a starting quarterback for other teams. And I said, you know, these NFL teams these days, they need 2 starting quarterbacks on the roster. And yeah, Sean Payton put together a good team. Bo Nix got hurt at the last minute. In the last playoff game, Jarrett Stidham came in and stepped up, man. And then we got Christian Gonzalez from the New England Patriots, man. And it didn't look good for Christian Gonzalez to start the game, but he made some plays, man. He made a big play to take the ball away from Denver to seal the game. But it started off bad, and he was responsible for the 7 points that the Patriots gave up, you know. And that's why I don't like to listen to the player only gave up a certain amount of catches, man, and he locked this wide receiver down, and they didn't throw his way, man. Just go get the football and change the game. Because after that 50-yard bomb and that touchdown in that same series, that's the only thing Christian Gonzalez had to do. Only thing left that he can do to make up was get a game-sealing interception or a big-time interception. And that's what you do, man. You bounce back from, you know what I mean, from a bad potential game, you know. And Christian Gonzalez, man,
that first play surprised him. He ain't think Stidham had that in him.
Huh?
I said that first play surprised him. He ain't think he had it in it. He ain't think he had that pass in him.
Yeah. All right, man. So that's AFC Championship and NFC Championship. New England Patriots versus Seattle Seahawks going to the Super Bowl, baby. Deuce here, man, and we'll see if I pull up, man, to see how I could, you know, get into these games and rock out a little bit, man. I'm surprised y'all see me at the Super Bowl.